Hey, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to show you, look at my fall. All of the fall little things that I am starting to put up. I'm so excited. Look at my little pine cones. Oh, you know what? It doesn't take a lot to like make your house look fallish, because literally these things are from the dollar store. I think I got 3 bundles, no, maybe 5 bundles of flowers. I just chopped them up. I cut them up and put them in each one by one. Ain't that pretty? I love it so much. It makes me happy. I love fall. If fall's not coming to me, I will bring it to my house. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to make this video just to honor a priest that recently left our parish. He was there for 11 years, and he was actually the first priest I ever spoke to regarding Catholicism and regarding conversion in the confessional, believe it or not. If you haven't seen my first video, which is the first video I ever made, obviously, it's why I converted to Catholicism at 24 years old. So anyway, I just make this video just to honor him in that way, because I truly believed, you guys, when I went into that confessional, not being Catholic, that he was going to turn me away. And that's really all I thought. And I was scared and I was nervous, but I still had the guts somehow to go. I don't know why, but I did. Thank God, right? But I went into that confessional wanting to confess my sins. That's really the primary reason I wanted to go, because I was very interested in that, because my friend was going to confess his sins. I thought, maybe it'll help me, with my sins. Okay. And him asking the question, are you Catholic? And then me saying no. And I believe I told him, if you want me to leave, I'll leave. And there was silence in that moment, and he told me, no. He's like, I'm curious, why are you here? He's like, you could stay. And I was like, well, I'm just really confused. And that whole question, him asking me, why are you here, and inviting me to stay, that whole question, excuse me, I'm gonna get him a little emotional because this means a lot to me, but that whole question that he posed and letting me stay, him taking the time out of his day, knowing I wasn't Catholic, totally opened a door for me that I was able to step into authentic, genuine conversation and rediscover the Lord in a beautiful, beautiful, brand new way than I've ever known him to be. And the amazing thing is that I remember I prayed for 3 months. I prayed for about 3 months, maybe 2 months, just asking God, please give me clarity, because for the first time in my life, God, I feel as if the ground underneath me is gonna fall, and I feel that I'm missing something, and I'm scared, because often I was always the one to convince other people about God. And I don't mean that in a haughty way, but people would ask me about Jesus, and I would often share Jesus with them, and they believed me. And for the first time in my life, I was stuck in a disagreement with my friend because he was Catholic and I wasn't. And for the first time in my life, I felt that I couldn't get him to accept my truth. That's all. This thing in the world, our truth. There's only one truth, you guys. There's only one, and that's the truth of Jesus Christ. It's not what you think Jesus is or what I think Jesus is. There's only one truth. He is the way, the truth, and the life, period. And for the first time in my life, I felt like I was on such shaky ground, because everything that my Catholic friend was posing and questioning me with my own faith, I didn't know how to answer. And it just convicted me and bothered me because I didn't know why. And so my point goes back to that priest taking the time, inviting me to stay as Jesus would invite us to stay. Not caring where we're from, not caring what sins we have, not caring, if we've blasphemed him or not, or hated him or not, or cussed him out or not. Jesus inviting us in. And that priest invited me in, And he asked me, why are you here? And that whole question, you guys, asking me, why are you here, changed my life. It really did. I feel so much peace. And I remember this church I was going to before, it had shut down, it had closed. It was a building they were renting. And at the time I was so devastated because I felt like a lost little sheep, not knowing where to go, feeling totally parentless and helpless and not guided and not knowing where to go, what to do. And so I started going to the Catholic Church just to check it out here and there. I was going to a bunch of other churches and I just couldn't find a place for me. And anyway, long story short, after that conversation with the priest, I was praying to God for 3 months. Sorry, I'm jumping around in my story. I was praying to God for about 3 months to clarify certain questions that I had that my Catholic friend was posing to me about the Virgin Mary, about saints, about a bunch of other stuff. And in that conversation, in that confessional with the priest, he started answering every single one of my questions that I was praying privately to God about. Every single question, every single one. And the crazy thing is, you guys, is that I hadn't even asked the priest one of my questions yet. So it's like, how could he have possibly known I was praying privately to God about those questions? And I finally did tell him that in a letter that I wrote to him, a card I gave to him since he left our parish to go move to another parish. I finally shared that with him, and I can't get over the fact that he took the time, because I honestly remember feeling in my heart that if he was going to turn me away, that I was just going to cry, because honestly in my heart I was searching for truth. I was searching for God, and I wanted to make sure that I was being raised the right way. And I was scared that, this whole time in my life it's been a lie, what I've known. It hasn't been the full truth. And that's the problem, you guys, with these other churches out there, other denominations that are not the Catholic Church. They're only teaching you the partial truth of Jesus. And perhaps it's because they don't even understand the full truth themselves. They haven't accepted it, or they've rejected it and they've walked away. So I encourage you, if you want to know more about the Catholic faith, go into it with an open mind. I was seeking truth, you guys. I was truly, honestly seeking God. I wasn't seeking to be right. That's when God will reveal something to you. When you are only seeking to be right and seeking to win an argument, to win somebody over, how can God win you over when you're so focused on your own pride and winning? We have to humble ourselves before the Lord and discount everything that we've learned. Because a lot of people teach us a lot of different things. And truly just ask God, reveal to me the truth, clarify to me, God, who you are, and you yourself being open to receiving that. Because when you're open to receiving that and you're prayerful and your heart is truly seeking after the truth, God will reward that. He will, whether if it's through a friend, through your husband, through your sister-in-law that's been telling you this for, years and years, and you just keep rejecting what she's saying because she's so annoying. He's going to reveal it to you. But you have to get to a place where you're willing to receive that, because you're truly seeking truth. You're not seeking to win the argument or to win somebody over. So anyway, God bless you guys. I feel sad today because our father, our priest, left the parish today, but I will always remember him. I will always remember him, because I've never felt so happy in my life when it comes to my spiritual life. And I feel like I know the full truth now. And there's so much to Jesus. There's so much that God's given us, that he's offered us for so long, and we have to just be willing to embrace it. God's given us beautiful things, adoration, for example, Eucharistic adoration. He's given us himself in the form of bread and wine, because he knows that we need to see things that are tangible, that we can see to believe. He knows that. And even though when we see the Eucharist or the wine, Even though we don't see Jesus' physical body, he's in there. It does take faith, you guys. It does take faith. It does, because the enemy is our adversary. He's going to make you doubt, make you not want to believe. So it does take faith. That's what Christianity is. To some degree, it's faith. It is. And I'm telling you, when you take the chance to believe, just take the chance to believe, you will feel so much peace that you've been looking for. You're going to feel so much peace inwardly, in your mind, in your spirit, in your heart, in your soul. Often we try to find peace in others. Often we try to find peace in our husbands, in our relationships, in our girlfriends, in drugs, and alcohol, and sex. And really, the peace that we're looking for is the peace of Jesus Christ, is the truth. And when you find it, you're going to feel so overwhelmed and so overjoyed that you'll want to share it with other people. So God bless you guys. Like I said, that priest did me such a favor. He took the time, and the fact that he took the time, I will never, ever, ever, ever forget it, because it changed my life for the better. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.